Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Logitech Play to Win Series Season 3 Valorant Quarterly Tournament. And of course, these are Division B matches that are going to be happening today. We have two teams taking part. It's Team Smoke Mid and Team 404. So, hoping for an interesting game. These are Division B matches, so they are technically the lower skilled in terms of ranking, but they will have the chance to move out to Division A if they do manage to top up be the top two in Division B. So we have been having a couple of matches over the last couple of days, and this is currently match number 15 between the two teams, and I think we should be ready to start the game shortly. We are just waiting for a couple of players to join, and in the meantime, a huge shout out to Logitech for coming in for season number 3 as well, to make sure that all these players in the country have a chance to prove their skill, win some cash money. And mind you, Division B also has a prize pool, just as how Division A has a prize pool as well. And we are just waiting for the last person to join. Just wait, give me a second. I think I just got a request. And okay, I think we are ready to start the game, and with that, let's take a look at the rosters. So we do have Team Smoke Mid, we have Waffle, Sick Boy, Pulax, Tornado, Anonymous, and Ghosty representing Team Smoke Mid. And on the side of Team 404, we have Dopey, Castile, Seeker, Alien, and Docker. So these are the two teams that are going to be going head to head, and with that, I'm going to be handing over the proceedings to our caster, Might, who is going to be taking all through the play-by-play. Might, over to you.
Thank you, Tara. So, hello there, everyone. Welcome back to another match today between Team Smoke Mid and 404. The choice map is Haven. This is obviously a very attacker-sided map because of the fact that there are 3 sites and the defense is spread very thin when they're trying to hold sites. Obviously, we see the attackers going for Cypher while Killjoy is taken from the defender's side. I honestly think that Cypher is a lot more better in this particular map because of his ability to just leave his utility in a site and rotate with the team instead of having to call back the utility and worry about the range like Killjoy usually does. But let's see how the teams pan out. Of course, Soa is an obvious pick in Haven purely because of the number of lineups you see of him and the number of the recon darts, the amazing info grabbing that he can do with his drone. Really important. And a lot of pro teams seem to like to go for Reyna in this map.
Select your agent.
We are waiting for the last agent to be locked in from the defender's side. Now, this controllers, obviously Viper and Omen are very powerful controllers in Haven. I mean, I would love to see a Viper be played, or an Astra for that matter. We will be waiting to see what the agents are, and it seems Pulax has gone for Brimstone, while Docker has gone for Omen. This is very interesting because Brimstone is somewhat of a very hard agent to play. in Haven because of the fact that he only has 3 smokes, which can only be used once, unlike Omen, who has uh, smokes that constantly replenish after a 15-second timeout. But we'll see how Pool actually was. Obviously, a lot of Brimstone mains would disagree with me, saying that Brimstone is really good in all the maps. I mean, I don't doubt people who can use the agent properly. Uh, and we see a Sage in the side of Waffle, which is again interesting. We seem to have had a small connection issue, which is why we went back to the game lobby. We'll wait to see what had occurred. I think one of the players got disconnected, I assume. So anyway, going back to the compositions. Now the teams have seen the compositions. I'm not sure whether they would change it up, but it was interesting to see the Cypher and Killjoy pick. Obviously, Killjoy being a lot more aggressive, a lot more aggressive Sentinel player rather than Cypher, because Cypher usually puts up his strips in sights and just waits for the rushes to come. While the players with Killjoy usually interact with using the turret as bait to take first contact, swing, and they can get a kill, or to fake mollies. Obviously, very strong in her close plans, are able to just stay way away from the site and just just clutch rounds purely through the nano swarms and the placement of an alarm bot. But on the contrary, though, I am more of a Cypher fan purely because of the fact that he takes a lot more, what you might say, a lot more strategic thinking rather than Killjoy. Again, that's up for debate, but I think the consistency with the Cypher is very much higher than that of a Killjoy. Obviously, Killjoy is very good at retakes, at playing what you might call stopping rushes. But beyond that, once a utility is taken out, Killjoy almost is rendered useless. Unlike Cypher, who has his camera which constantly flashes, and the amount of information grabbing he can use, and obviously. Aggressive ciphers constantly use their cyber cages to push into sites to create great cover, and the one ways are just
I think Might ran into some problems, so I'll try to keep you all entertained in the meantime. So, like Might was saying, it's definitely going to be an interesting match, and he had a lot to say about the Brimstone. I personally like the Brimstone. I don't know what he's talking about, but to be fair, I'm a fairly new player to the game. I think we were just having a small problem with one of the players. Hopefully, we can get it sorted out soon. In the meantime, again, another huge shout out to Logitech and Gamer.LK as well. Logitech, of course, one of the best gaming peripheral producers in the world. And like you see, I'm using a Logitech G502, and hands down, probably one of the best that I have used. I've been using different mice previously, and this time around I switched to the Logitech G502, and it is absolutely amazing. Has a lot of features on it and really good for FPS games. So hopefully we can start the game shortly. We are just waiting on the last few players. Let's take a look at the rosters again, because we didn't really get a time to go through the rosters properly. Let's take a look at that. So on the side of Team SmokeMed, we have Rahal, Waffle, Medawat, and then we have Shehan, Sigboy, Silva, Purna, Pulex, EXT, Akalanka, Rajanta, Tornado, Rhythma, Savinda, Anonymous, Thenakon, Manjula, Ghosty, Kumar, Sekara. I'm sorry if I'm butchering names. I'm really bad with names, as I say day in and day out. So apologize in advance. Then on the side of Team 404, we have Dopey, we have Nisita, Dopey, Beer Singer, Idura Castile, Samara Vikrama, and we have Abdul Sika Adil, and Ashan Alien Pereira, and Janaka Doka Rajapaksa. Okay, sorry about that. So until we wait for the last few players to have their problems fixed, we'll be back shortly. Do not go anywhere. The match will be starting shortly. I think one of the players had trouble joining the lobby, so it should be fixed shortly. So do stay tuned in. We'll be back shortly.
What's up, everyone? There was a little technical issue, which is why we had to restart the game, but that's all sorted out. And back again at the agent select, we see our second look actually at the agent compositions. Again, as I said, the agent compositions remain the same. They haven't made a lot of changes. It's very interesting to see that none of the two teams have selected Jet, a very famous pick on Haven because of the multiple operator angles and the capability to hold a lot of interesting updrafting angles. But let's see, Ghosty has obviously gone for the Raze, which also has the same effect. While on the defending team, it's just Docker who has the capability to take that vertical distance, which is probably very useful in B side. As we go in the teams, I want to see what the defensive team is gonna do in their composition with the Killjoy, because the Killjoy is probably the is gonna take the most
Turret
important
out.
site, and she's gonna go
Placing
into
alarm bot.
A site.
Placing swarm
A very
grenade.
basic setup here. Turret to check short, alarm bot to check long, Seeker gonna accompany him, and guard shot alongside. Dope here with a really nice. I really like what Dope is doing. He's gonna take contact with the turret and push in. Ghosty goes in for the window pick, does not see anything. Tries to go for the thing, but gets smoked off. Look at this ground covered by a lean. Oh, he's just so far into mid. He takes all that information. They already know this is an ace trade. The defensive team is already in a. That's the confirmation they needed. Anonymous with a molly that does not hit the mark. He was gonna put it behind boxes. Docker behind. That's a really nice paranoia. Big fat paranoia blinds everyone in that region. Castle gets that pick in B, clearing up that flank from Ghosty. And now Waffle again
Last
fighting the
player
turret, does not.
standing.
He's not
Spike
able to
down
net
A.
anything.
Good attack.
But he gets himself a kill. Takes Doku, who's getting a little bit aggressive, and Gamer.LK takes him down. That's the first pistol going in the side of the defense. The it's what I would like to pay attention to there is obviously Dopey's contribution as the Killjoy. It's so good when she knows how to play her setups well. And look at that, she's again now she's rotated back into C because obviously there's going to be a save round for the attacking team. And what does she do? She
Alarm
goes
bot
down to
out.
C because C is the
Placing swarm
most
grenade.
preferred site for quick
Placing swarm
rushers.
grenade.
You see here, we have Polex with the spike just waiting for a peek down. C long does not net anything. There is a area caught by Ghost. He gets hit by Paranoia but does not phase him. There's 2-man stack in B. Seeker gets that kill. Very nicely done. Waffle trying to challenge it, does not get that kill. Again,
One
oh,
enemy
that was a
remaining.
really nice push by
Spike
Docker,
down
but
mid.
does not take anything, and Sig Boy gets taken down in that tandem. The defensive team seems to have everything under lockdown right now. They do not seem to have any problems whatsoever taking down these pushers. Of course, it's very the attacking team seems to be taking a lot of space, trying to go for these defaults, but what they're forgetting is that they need to stop the aggression coming out of B, which is probably what they need to pay attention to here. We will see what they're trying to do here with now that we are going into the first gun round. Polex. A very wonky buy, to be honest. Waffle with that Spectre and Polex with that half armor. But nice sword art gets everything they need. You know, oh, look at that trip by the attacking Cypher. Sick Boy just completely cuts down any push from A short and A long. A very interesting tip. I've never seen that. Again, Dopey holding this C long angle with a Marshall. Sick Boy is hungry. Sick Boy wants to peek it. Does not peek it. That's very well done. Waffle with that with the controversial Prime 2.0 Karambit tries to go and help Sick Boy, but there's no real problems there because Sick Boy does not get tagged, gets the information like Killjoy's in C, and they rush back to A because Why would you push a site with Killjoy? Now, obviously, Seeker's alone in A site. Does he know that there's going to be a full
Still in sight.
four-man push to him? Yeah, that's a nice paranoia. Gets that. The Reyna's thrive in this situation. From backside, Docker comes in to help
Spike
him.
down A.
Waffle gets that kill. Very nicely played.
30 seconds left.
Nice. Eileen gets that kill.
One
Goes to with that
enemy
nice flank
remaining.
from B. Very well played here by the attacking team. Just completely counter the aggression, but the shock dart from Castil is just on point. Just takes down two players with that shock dart. Obviously, just so annoying when the shock darts just come from all over the place onto your plant point and just take you out. You have no counter to that.
Placing sentry.
The attacking team was
Placing
they
alarm
they
bot.
tried to
Placing
regroup
swarm
towards
grenade.
A, but what happened was Seeker's
swarm
extremely good
grenade.
hold in A did not permit them to go any further than the actual default. Again, Ghost taking this aggressive mid angle downbeat. He sees Docker, does not click onto him, but Waffle trades him out. A 1v1 trade in mid.
Hey,
Look at this. Seeker's hungry. Seeker knows that something's up. He's peeking-ish
There.
long with a very aggressive angle. Does not notice anything. Waffle here again pushing up B. The attacking team has been paying a lot of attention to B. Gets that kill onto Aileen. That was a really good shot. He has the resurrect already. That pushes the man advantage onto the attacking side with a 5v3 already. They seem to be intent on pushing this B side. They have not taken control of any other area, but Castile is just, he holds true to his aim. Again, tries to go for that tap, does not get it. Almost lines them up, gets the first kill, but he's traded up by Anonymous. Seeker here left in a 1v2 alongside Dopey.
Last player
Anonymous
standing.
gets that kill as well,
Spike
and
planted.
Dopey is just left alone. He has a Spectre, so I don't think he would go for the save. He'd probably go for some exit frags at this point, but he gets spotted by Sick Boy's camera.
Alarm bot out.
That's a nice turret down to garage top and he pushes, but does he know
Here.
Sick Boy's location? Does he check it? He does not check it, just flicks it, gets the kill. That's a nice peek by Spoolax, but does not manage to get a kill. Both players playing behind B. Spoolax is very low. This is doable. This is doable to a certain extent. Anonymous gets that kill. Dopey is not able to clutch it with that Spectre. And that's the round going for the attacking team. The first round for the attacking team actually comes off of a very wonky buy. But still you get what you get, right? Spoolax. Obviously they must pay attention to the fact that Anonymous has his ult completed now, which is the Phoenix ult, which is very useful in pushing sites.
Placing sentry.
After that first
Keep
round,
it
Dopey
cool.
had not moved
That's how
from
you
A to
survive.
C. He has been stuck in C for the longest time, which is understandable. He seems to be very comfortable defending it. He's gonna take first contact here. Tries to take that tap onto Waffle. He's not able to. The Phoenix ults. And the entire team tries to push through alongside that ult with a really good side take here. Just pushing away the Killjoy out of the side. Takes full control of C. That's a nice ult there.
Spike planted.
By the attacking defending him, Dopey is able to take full as does he anticipate Waffle here. Waffle gets that Sick Boy. His smart Docker gets
One
raised out
enemy
Docker
remaining.
with that Brander shot from long. It's a 1v3 for the attacking Raze. Do they know where he is? Do they know that he's in garage? But Docker clears it. That's it. That's the round for the defending team as they hold on to their lead. They do not let the bleeding start. The question there is whether Ghosty should have gone for the save, but he obviously has enough money to buy off for the next round, so he did not want to at least try to clutch it just in case he was able to. Docker teleports himself on top of B. It seems as if the attacking team wants to go for a full send into A. Understandable. They've realized that it's Seeker and Hustil who's playing the A side, but no, they're defaulting right back. Again, that really nice dart just gives almost all the info they need Ghost is just pushing up mid. He has to know that Docker is probably on top of that. Is the second time he's lost his life. Docker on top of the B generators, tries to spam through the garage, almost gets the kill on the Pulax. Pulax dancing for the heal. Anonymous. And Docker is just true to his aims. Gets that kill. Waffle. Almost gets Waffle too, but the ult is mitigated. Alien's ult is pushing down. Pulax is being pinched from all sides. Does he have any idea that the killjoy is coming in from behind him? I don't think he does. Oh no, don't do this to him. Doopy, do not do this to him. You are trying to knife him.
One enemy
And
remaining.
that's it. Here gets the knife onto Pulax. And that's a round again for the defenders. This is a very strong hold. And Doopy has ult completed, which will be very useful in a retake situation. It's again the capabilities of a Brimstone seems very detrimental to the attacking team in Haven. Of course, right now we can see that because once they've used up their site smokes for a site execution, they cannot afford to quickly rotate to another site because there would be no smokes to cover any
Placing
angles.
sentry. Placing swarm grenade.
Again, Ghost pushing up Garage this time with a bucket. Just almost gets caught to his own net. Goes back, runs around. The attacking team is trying to figure out how the defensive team is going to be spread out here. Do they know that the Killjoy is in A? I don't think they do. I don't think he would anticipate that. Docker with his teleports just taking all control of A. He sees Anonymous. He's able to get that kill. X Waffle just peeks and gets that kill. And look at Ghost just taking all control, unable to net that kill onto Alien. But still, Waffle in the backside
Message
gets that
sent.
kill onto Alien.
Initiated.
Again, here we go. The Killjoy at his
Player
place.
standing.
Castiel wins that duel, and it's 1v2. So 1v2 for Pulax. He runs away from the Killjoy ult and he gets himself into A. Does you know that he has a potentially free site here, but he needs to take care of the Killjoy utility first.
30 seconds left.
The attacking team does not seem to. The defensive does not seem to know where they are, but now they already know. They realize that the Killjoy is pushing up from C-Long. Yes, he does similar, but his crossfire placement does not work out as Dopey takes him out in C-Long with that glitch pop vandal.
Placing swarm grenade.
Castiel gets a kill there.
Swarm grenade.
Dopey seems to be in a very good mood as he keeps trolling his players, but that's alright. The attacking team really needs to get their wits about themselves because they seem to be a little lost right now as to how to stop this aggressive defense from the defensive teams. I haven't seen Sigboy actually play script on C-Long, which is usually a staple when playing Cypher to stop any pushes on C-Long, which is why Pulax got caught to that push by Killjoy and got knifed, but I guess they seem to have a strat planned out. Again, Ghosty, it's the same thing, they keep pushing Garage. This is not working for them. I don't think they should constantly be following this. The Killjoy utility is in Garage. He's gonna get caught. Seeker gets all the information, can hear all the footsteps. Docker gets taken out this time. Ghosty saying, I will not get caught down that twice. Seeker, what a
Spike
shot there
down,
onto
mid.
Polax. That is so well played. Does he see Ghost? He does not. Alien with an operator here. Anonymous holding down this A connector. Does not get back out of rune.
Spike down B.
Oh no, that's
Last
it.
player
Endgame
standing.
for Anonymous. And it's Sick Boys
Careful
left in a 1v4 again. I think what the attacking team seems to have gotten wrong is that they seem to be taking a lot of aggressive fights against in these areas like Garage and B,
30
which
seconds
they
left.
shouldn't be doing because they don't seem to be having the best of days, which would have been a lot more interesting if they tried to relax and play it slow. But Alien holding his angle. He does not miss. Sick boy gets taken down on A. And look at the economy of the defensive team. They are blooming. Dope is at 5,200 credits. And the credits, the economy does not seem good for the attacking team. Waffle has ult up, but he only has 300 credits and half armor. It's only Polex who will be able to buy fully. But even then, I'm not sure whether he has all the utility for him. Yes, he actually does. I suppose he'll use his orbital strike to clear out some angles here, but the defensive team seems to have a good read. They position up the operator up in C long, and that's exactly where they're pushing. Anonymous, ready for a flash. Is he gonna pick off the flash? He does. They expect the operator here. They do not. That's taken. Castile and Alien just lock down the side. Alien also has his ult ready, which means he could quickly rotate onto a site. And a quick change of weapons there. Docker just pulling away that extra vandal so that Alien can hold the site a lot more easily. I don't think they'll anticipate, the attacker team would anticipate a vandal in sight now that they've seen the operator on Alien. Sick boy here slowly creeping down through B, trying to get any information possible. Docker holding at that angle. Docker must be aware that something is up. Gets that connection on to Sick boy. They are not able to do anything without that. Uses a paranoia, which is obviously quite questionable, but still makes it work.
Last player
The
standing.
attackers try to push onto A sneakily, but does not work out because Alien is holding that angle.
30 seconds left.
Gets on the side. Oh, Pulex misses all the shots played, but Alien does not miss his shots as he gets that kill onto Pulex, and that's it. Another round onto the defensive side. They are wiping away the attackers right now. It's 8-1. This is very impressive for a performance on an attacking or on defensive side. Haven. It's also important to note that the composition of the attackers is not very attack heavy. They've gone for a very defensive lineup with the likes of Cypher and Sage, with 2 sentinels in the lineup instead of going for 1 sentinel as teams usually do. Again, they're pushing on me, trying to challenge Docker, but Docker does not seem to be missing today. They should not be doing this. Alien gets a kill on Ceylon, and Docker just spams away in window. I don't know what to say. It just looks so bleak for
enemy
the
remaining.
attackers, and Docker just hits another shot on Anonymous. Pulex again left in 1v3. And Alien just spams him out. That's the end of the round. 9 rounds in. This is very, very heartbreaking for the attackers. Obviously, they do not seem to have anything figured out at the moment on how to counter a site. They've tried full rushing, they've tried defaulting, they haven't been able to get anything. As of now, it all comes down to aim battles and how to and which team holds true to their aim. Ghosty with this song Steel Sword, which is probably one of my favorites too. Obviously, with the back coming up with the battle pass. Docker here holding down B. Sneaker gets a kill in A, and Alien ults. He's just taking all this control, all this space down in A. Does he expect and they do not. Does not get a lot of information because he was flashed, but that is no problem at all. But the attacking team finally gets some kills. Ghost in this window position. Alien slowly pushes up A shot, trying to catch anything. Anyone rotating, does not see anything, but gets a kill in the last moment. Dopey lines up 2 players and just sprays through them. 2 headshots.
Last
The
round
Vandal
in the
is
half.
just too powerful when it comes to the penetration. A lot of people seem to be hating on the Vandal because of its lack of first shot accuracy, but I mean, if it works, it works, and obviously Dopey is making it work in front of all of us, and that's very clear.
Hey,
And this aggressive C push because of the lack of tripping from Cypher. Ghosty again trying to challenge Garage. He notices this Nano Swarm, takes it out. Docker with the stands away at Garage window, gets that kill.
Joke's
It's so
over. You're
unfortunate. and gets onto Ghosty as well. I'm not sure whether this is the right play. This is not the right play. Not just right alting, just not. He just goes
You will
down
not
to 10
kill my
HP.
allies.
Ghost is revived, and Docker's just come. I will take you out, and
Spike down mid.
and they're trying to give. Docker tried to go for the ace, but it's not.
My
He is
ultimate's
not
not
able to
ready.
get it. But his teammates do cover up for him
Switching sides.
as they go up 11 rounds to 1. Only 2 more rounds needed for them in the attacking side. It's again. Notice how Seeker as the Reyna had not even. It has a very low amount of frags, but the fact that she had not been able to get a lot of frags shows how well the team has played as a whole on their defensive side. Obviously, Docker is just playing all the angles just as perfect as you want. So on just controlling that B area with those with his teleports and the blinds, just taking so much control, not letting Ghosty and Waffle, who constantly kept aggressing up mid, take any control. Now again we see a Garage push a quick right into Garage and see Anonymous, what a shot there with the Ghost. Alien kills himself. Does he expect 2 people in Garage? He's noticed 2 people in Garage, takes down Alien. Alien takes down Anonymous. A Waffle again with that little jiggle peek.
Spike planted.
Sick Boy gives up sight and goes back. What a camera. What a camera. Just takes up all the information, but does his team have the grit to pull this through? Waffle with the Mage Punk Spectre. Takes down Docker, who was very low. Again, let's look at that. The post-plant utility by Killjoy just taking away so much time, but I'm not sure whether this was the right time to use it. What a dart there. But Sick Boy's holding it. Sick Boy's holding it. He does not let go, and that's the defenders take the first pistol. Castile takes all the kills, but this is too late for him as the defuse comes back, and it's a very detrimental for Castile as well because he survives, which means he does not get the net loss bonus, only gets 1,000 credits while his other teammates get a 2,900, which is which is why you let your enemies live after the pistol round right now in Valorant, because the loss bonus is very, very harsh if you do not die at the end of the round. Now the attacking team seems to be wanting to full send this. They have put up a save. It's interesting here. Ghosty just with the Bucky on a shot. I want to see how this is gonna work out. Seeker just running in. Does not check the angle. Takes the second one. Docker gets straight them out, but it's a quick 3v3 on site. Pulax planting while Pulax is
Spike
inside.
planted. One enemy
Oh,
remaining.
what a shot there by
Last
Docker.
player standing.
Pulax is just... and it's cleaned up. The defensive team has taken control. Obviously with the...
Sorry to spoil the party.
I'm pretty sure the attacking team did what they were supposed to do by... I mean, this was a save round for them anyway. This was not supposed to be won by them. They did a lot of damage. They took out 4 guns in the side of the attack, in the of the defenders, and that's a lot of economic damage. And look at this. Ghosty is down to 1,400. Waffle is down to 2,000. Anonymous down to 400. Sick Boy on a Spectre. And it's the first gun round for the attackers, and I'm pretty sure this is a given for them because it's the bonus, but I'm not sure whether the defensive team actually wants to go for a bonus with the precarious situation they're in, but they're opting to play it as casual as possible. Alien with his Prime Phantom. Gets his ult charged. Again, the Phoenix ult, such a powerful piece of utility. Does he get caught in side flip? Yes, stops the push a bit, but then they've completely gone out of sight, playing complete retake here. The attacking team has just... they haven't really pushed onto the side, which is very interesting. I assume they would all follow the Phoenix ult, but they wait here. The Raze Boombot does not... is not able to do a lot of... make a lot of sense, but a team flashed by
One
Anonymous.
enemy remaining.
And Castile and Docker are just feeling themselves with the Vandals today as they take all the kills on site. And it's match point already. This situation obviously looks a lot dire for the defensive team here. I'm not sure whether they have a good counter to this. gunplay capability of the attacking team, which obviously all the 1v1 seem to be won by the attacking team when, especially Docker and Castile just winning all the gunfights on site. Go Pulax with that aggressive peek with the Spectre. It's a very dangerous peek. Docker ults into spawn. They expect him. Sick boy expect him, but he does not win the gun duel. Waffle trades him out though. It's a 4v4. Ghosty gets taken down. Pulax also gets taken by Seeker. Seeker is just holding control of this site, and it comes down to a 2v3 on the side of the defenses. Sick boy with a sheriff, which is a very weird choice, but I don't think he had the money enough to purchase any other thing. Will he be able to pick up a gun? No, there are no guns. This looks all but gone, and Seeker just with that nice little peek and dopey. Ooh, better than dopey to finish it off as he picks on a connect and takes that kill. That's it. The win goes on to the side of the attackers. Again, we saw how well Killjoy was used in the attacking half and also the defensive half. I'm not sure whether Sick Boy Cypher was that effective when it came to stopping flanks and making sure that there were make any aggressive plays, for example, a cage up a shot. But I've not. But at the end of the day, it came down to gunplay, and obviously the team that consisted of Waffle, Anonymous, Pulax, Ghosty, and Sick Boy did not come out on top with their gunplay. Yeah, that's about it. Over to you, Terra.
Thank you, Mike. What a game. WG Team 404 coming out on top. What a dominant performance from them. And I think Docker and Lean, both of them on complete fire, just winning all the 1v1 battles and making sure their team came out on top. And with that, we do have the first game for the day finishing up, and we do have another game coming up at 10 p.m. So do stay tuned in for that. We will be showcasing that live as well, so make sure to head on over to the GLK page or the Logitech page, Logitech Sri Lanka page. You can catch the action live on YouTube, Facebook, so make sure to do follow the matches. And with that, we will be signing off, so catch y'all again at 10 p.m. Make sure to join us, and we'll be back shortly.